for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for... He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Mark Andrews, 48 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Ravens 21, Texans 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Khalif Raymond now. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on the island over there. Single receiver. Check 4.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
The defense defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. They run it with Balaj. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Balaj.
At the Ravens' 39.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Back to throw, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And this one is right down Broadway, and that'll bring them back within 4. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Here's a run with Balaj. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Kalen Balaj, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, as the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Texans 24. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
48, 44. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Rolling to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson being chased out left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Jackson's pass.
Devin Duvernay with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Going deep here for Stills. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Watson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
First and 10.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. On first down, Watson buying time to his left. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Cobb.
Oh, it don't matter.
He's in. Touchdown, Houston. Randall Cobb, 61 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
Ravens 42, Texans 39.
So just a 3-point game. This one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a first and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On second and 12, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
On third down, Jackson. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete.
Jackson.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
The 42-yard line.
They'll run here with Balazs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Good. Makes the score Texans 46, Ravens 42.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's only going to make the line and no further.
The conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Out to his left. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On the move to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Again, Jackson. Flush to his right. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson will throw again. Very quickly here, and it's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Off the option, that's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
27-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
48 smart. I can't believe they let you play.
From the 27, Watson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. The tackle that time by Cunningham. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
2nd and 9.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Good catch there by Mark Andrews, who was Lamar Jackson's favorite target last year. They came in the same draft class and quickly got in sync with each other. Andrews led the team in receptions with 64 last year for 852 yards en route to his first Pro Bowl.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Touchdown.
In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Good. Makes the score Texans 56. Ravens.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
5-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, you got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
Jackson's
a big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. From the gun, it's Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Play action. It's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Now they try the right side here. He's got room to run past the 20, and he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. With it is Brown. A pretty good return, all things considered, but hold it.
I agree with you totally. It was actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Jackson. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Flushed out right. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
At their own 3-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the